Alright boys and girls, this was just going to be a video where I show you the data mine stuff and we talk about that. Then I realized you guys don't need me to, go, cool, that looks nice, that looks shit. So instead, we're going to have a little chat about update 35 while I show you the stuff in the background. And my thoughts on update 35 might be a little bit controversial, I guess, because I do somewhat agree with ZeniMax in some ways. We'll talk about that as we go. And also, stay towards the end, I will explain how you can win one of these shiny things, and let's get into it. First up, I think ZeniMax is missing the point. I think they don't understand where the true skill gap lays, especially in PvE. This is just my opinion, but I think it more comes down to gear and actual bars, like the actual skills on people's bars and the actual kind of rotations they're doing. Now, leaning on my PvE experience, I found back in the day it was gear and not using the right rotations and the right skills in the first place that was the biggest difference between me pulling okay DPS and the big boy DPS. And I think that still is very true to this day. I think a lot of new players and a lot of players that aren't capable of doing that big boy DPS, it's not down to the fact that they can't do light weaving. It's down to they don't want to farm trials to get the best gear. They don't have the gold to gold their gear out, or the transmutes to transmute their jewelry. And they probably don't have the right bar layout. They're probably using the wrong skills or the wrong morphs or the wrong weapons. And a lot of people just don't care. Like, they're quite happy to not do big boy DPS and just play the game the way they want to. I've seen a couple casual players and content creators say that, like, they're happy not being able to do big DPS and they don't care if there's a big gap. What do I mean by I somewhat agree with ZeniMax? I think it's a cool idea and a good idea of increasing buff up times by a little bit. So making buffs that last 10 seconds, last 12, maybe 14 seconds. Giving hots a little bit more, so if they last 4 seconds like Vigor, making them last 5 or 6. And dots, I don't think need to be touched that much, but worst case, increasing them by a little bit as well, just to make the game feel a little bit more like it's a more active experience than you are constantly buffing. Because I do get that, it does feel like that a lot of the time. After a while, it just becomes second nature and you don't really think about it, but I could see that aspect of things, if you increased it a little bit, especially like classes like Necro do feel like you're perma buffing all the time. So increasing the times a little bit, I think could improve the overall experience, but ZeniMax in true ZOS form don't know how to do things in little chunks. They don't know how to polish things. They want to fucking get the pile of shit, throw the pile of shit away and start new, instead of just polishing it and making it all nice and shiny. So I don't know, there's a lot of pushback on update 35, so hopefully we'll see ZeniMax backtrack on this. Now, they did put a post out, a tweet or something, saying that they are taking our feedback into consideration and we'll see some changes in week 3 of the PTS. Now, this to me sounds like they are making some big changes, because it would be pretty stupid to say that you're taking our feedback on board and then not go and do anything about it. This is ZOS we're talking about, and this is also the same people that tweets out basically treating their player base like they're the father and you're the 12-year-old child that's been naughty. And that's basically what I got from Rich's tweet. It was freaking condescending. Like, if you're gonna send out a tweet like that, at least have the balls to say what you want to say. Alright, Rich, I'll say it for you, okay? Here we go, alright? You guys, stop whinging that we're making changes, okay? Just grow the fuck up. We make the game, you don't. So listen, this is the way it's gonna be. Shut up. There you go. That's what Rich wanted to say and didn't have the balls to say, alright? Maybe his wife would have said it, but he wouldn't. Anyway, boys and girls, alright, so how do you have the chance to win one of these shiny things that have been in the background? When this patch comes out, so what is it, 4 weeks? Something like that. I'll draw the giveaway somewhere around there and basically you will have a chance of winning this. How do you enter? leave a comment in the comment section. Make sure you sub to the channel. And you know, if you want a bit of extra luck, maybe leave the video a like. But let me know in the comments what you think of update 35. And yeah, boys and girls, I do love yous all. I'll catch yous in the next one. Peace.